Hey, what's up guys, we're back at it. And yesterday, I actually went to test ride a 2019 Harley Davidson Roadster 1200 Sportster. It's a mouthful. But it's a bike I've had my eye on for a minute there. That's why the channel is called Roadster Revolution. Someday, perhaps I will get it. Few things though. The tank. The gas tank, 3.3 gallon. With mods, with the Vance and Hines short hod and air cleaner and stage 1 upgrades, that thing you'll be lucky to get, I don't know, 130 in the range there, the miles. That's before you're filling up, and then who knows, you'll probably see the flashing gas light around 90. But let me take it back a second. The bike is beautiful. It's probably the best thing I've ever seen with my 2 eyes, other than that of a gorgeous female. All right, this bike was like freaking beautiful, and I can show you some little clips here of it. But this thing was like a work of art. All right, in the black, the gloss black, my goodness. It's just a work of art, all right? But, the test ride was awesome. I didn't get any riding footage. They were kind of being a little bit of dicks about it. They were kind of rushing me, which wasn't cool to get my setup. But, man, the 1200cc, the Evolution motor on the 2019 Roadster, that thing kicks like a mule. Freaking, you gotta hold on shifting. It's only got 5 gears, 1 down, 4 up. But man, no overdrive, but that thing is freaking torquey as hell. Off the line, that thing was a rocket. I was holding on every time I shifted, which was fun as hell. It's like a really fun bike. I felt really confident in the twisties. I was getting that knee out a little bit. They took us on some good roads around there, around the dealership. It was a Harley Davidson dealership. So, sounded like a good deal up until the point where they started adding on all these fees. All right, it was 2019 with basically no miles on it, which was awesome. Like less than 1,000 miles on it. It's only been test ridden a bunch of times. But then freaking, they started adding on about $3,500 worth of dealer fees. I was like, well, what is happening here? I don't know. I get it. I get they gotta make money, but that's not cool. All right. The Roadster was freaking awesome. I love the bike, and I'm still considering it down the road. As far as touring capability, I don't know. It's a tricky one. Gonna be pulling over for gas all the time. And that's obviously gonna ruin your fun. And if you're riding with a buddy, they're gonna get annoyed with you pretty fast. Yeah. One thing I didn't like, all the sales tactics at this Harley Davidson dealership. I'm not going to name names, but they tried all the oldest tricks in the book. I get it, They took me on the ride. First, they got me with the guy I was talking to on the phone was like an older gentleman, cool, whatever. And I walk in. I'm not that much older. I'm like 30 something. All right, I'm 35. All right, I'm not a kid. I'm not a man. Whatever. This dude's older. They set me up with a young kid who's like 20. Looked like Jax Teller from Sons of Anarchy. And like he's doing buddy, he's cool. He seemed like a cool kid, and then he comes in with a good cop, bad cop, and he's doing all his bullshit tactics. He brings out all the fees, and then I tell him, I'm not a big fan of these fees. I like the bike, but I was hesitant about the tank. And then he's like, well, tell me your concerns. What can I do? I told him my concerns. I told him what he could do. And he couldn't help me with any of it. They were doing little dumb tactics, like they parked the bike right in front of me. Inside the dealership. I get it, it's cool. But, and then they did like a 2-on-1. They both sat me down, And, whatever I said, they just wouldn't let it go. So, I didn't like the Grand Inquisition, if you will, that they were trying to lay on me. It was just like, I told them I don't like to get sold on things. But yet they still, did their little tactics. And even at the end, he's like, oh, it's just sales. So finally I made it out of the place, you know. I tell him today, I call him up, tell him I don't like it. I texted him first, and then he's like, call me, so I had to call him because he wouldn't let it go. So what a dick. I don't know. I already texted him on the thing. I don't know what the hell. This guy is pretty sick. But this guy wouldn't let it go. I don't know. The tactics, the sales tactics, I get it, but it's just like, it's a turnoff. And it really, you know, once they start the little cheap tactics, then it's like, all right, I'm not giving you my money. Next time, I'll just straight up, I'll just be like, just give me the figures, don't give me the pitch. You know, if you pitch on me, then I'm gonna leave. That's probably what it's gonna come down to next time. But it was a sweet bike. And I'll show you, yeah, if you wanna hear, this thing sounded great with the Vance and Hines short shots on there. But, I don't know. Better luck next time, I guess. It was a good deal, it was too good. Right now I'm at a nice park pretty close by called Sunset Park. It's right over there on the right. It's 5 minutes from the crib, it's pretty sweet. But man, I like the scooter. Freaking Piaggio, can't beat the little girl here. Freaking 150 cc's, good for the city. But yeah, that Roadster, oh man, that thing was sweet. Freaking, like, I have nothing against the ride. Just the gas tank, 3.3. You're gonna get that gas tank warning light pretty quickly on that thing. I don't know. That thing's gonna be on all the time and it's just gonna annoy you. But we got a sweet spot right about here. Look at this here. Oh, nice. Look at this view here. But, damn. Yeah, I don't know. Roadster, maybe. Roadster 1200. Ugh. Better luck next time. Well, guys, I'm gonna catch this view here. Sayonara. Love you. Bye-bye.